That's another interesting thing about eventing, more so than the 100 jumpers, is like we see MT all the time. It's like a circuit, so we become real close and know everybody.
And I think that I think is really big, because even when you're at the course, everybody, when you get off the course, you ask anybody, everybody tells you how it rides and what to look out for, and even things like we put studs in our horses' feet, what studs to wear, which part is slippery. It's really good because everybody knows it's quite dangerous out there anyway, so everybody helps everybody. There's no camps at all, actually, Even if somebody you don't know and you ask them, they would go out of their way to show you.
I agree with them.
That's a huge thing. And as you go up the levels, it gets even more.
Yeah.
I've seen it to a big extent, but everybody helps. I've been in a show where I was just about to start, and it was a 3-day, so we had 10 minutes before we start. And I remember Karen getting off the course, and she said, "MT, let me see your studs." And she said, "They're not going to be good enough." She pulled the studs off her horse and put them on mine. She's just finished her ride, but she was more concerned. She said, "You're not going to survive with those studs."
That's what's so great about this.
And it could never happen anywhere else.
I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
I like you.
And if you walk through the barns also, the management-wise, compared to the 100 jump, if you're comparing it, it's so much more now. Like we ice our horses, bandage the horses, really cool the horses down, because they've really worked hard. The weather's been fantastic, but not always when you get, and also so shaded, but otherwise the sun can really get you.
Sure.
Our looking after us on another level. We may just ride, but we've got a whole crew there organizing things for us. We're just not ourselves. We have at least 3 to 4 people looking after these horses for us.
Into the
People
night.
are really into the night, like late at night. These horses, we have to cater. There are massages going on, acupuncture going on, icing going on, you name it, it's going on, because they still have to be in the best form for tomorrow. And we're totally drug free. There's nothing, so you got only alternate therapy.
That's amazing.
In a very big way.
Now, who does the acupuncture?
They're all people. They're all professionals.
You have acupuncturists that are veterans.
Yes.
Chiropractors and massage
Chiropractors,
therapists.
massage
Massage
therapists.
therapists for horses.
Yeah.
Really?
In a very big way. We do that. On a daily management.
Do you guys do any other kind of training besides? Do you do like running, or do you do weight training or anything?
It just depends on where you are in your training. I know that if you got several horses going, your breathing's pretty good. As far as workouts, the horses are terrific.
They say you should ride at least 5 horses a day to be good for one competition. So if you don't have 5, which a lot of people don't, then you've got to supplement it with either running, swimming, weight bearing. I prefer swimming to anything else, but if people play a sport or run, you got to keep it up. You basically got to be fit, because when you're out there, if you're tired halfway, it's not really fair on the horse. You got to bring your horse home if he's
It's
tired.
amazing when you get about halfway through, you're out of shape.
Yeah.
You know it. Even with a horse that doesn't fall.
Yeah.
I get halfway through it, but in the beginning of the season, and I'm like,
Especially if you're sick, like I'm coming off of the flu. So about Finn's 10, I was like, oh, my lungs are burning. It feels really good.
And then nerves don't help. You're all nervous like hell. You haven't slept the night before in any case, so you're a little scared of it as well. And then if you haven't eaten or haven't drunk properly, and then your nerves go in there, and it's just downhill from there. So
I'm
I'm glad you said that you get nervous.
Oh yeah, you
Because
have
I
to.
wonder, because sometimes I
I
freak
stay up at
myself
night.
out to where I almost don't even do it. I'm like,
Exactly, you all do.
the night before, I'm like, you know what, I'm just not ready for this. I'll do it next time.
But it's interesting. I was at last Friday, I was here warming up, and there was one of the top riders in the US, Bruce Davidson, and Bruce goes, and I'm like, Bruce, that's not a good sign in front of me. Don't. So he told me, he said, let me tell you a piece of advice. He said, the day you're not nervous, that's the day you stop riding.
yeah, I agree.
So he said,
exactly
that's
right.
what keeps us
Well, that's
safe.
what. It's like if I go and watch a show, like even just going and watching Rolex, it just drives me nuts because I'm like, I want to be working or doing something, but it's like I miss that. You like that sick feeling.
Yeah, you have
it's
to.
kind of sick.
We are sick.
Keep doing it. Yeah, you keep doing
You
it.
want to have that nervous
True.
feeling,
Yes, all the time. And I think you need it. You need it to keep it up there.
Yeah, keeps your adrenaline up.
Yeah. We have this is basically like it's what they call is a body protector, and this is compulsory in cross-country. And there are 3 brands, but Charles Owen is one a lot of us wear, and it basically protects the chest from here. It's proper, it's solid, tested, and from the back and a lot of the tailbone. Interesting that you asked this question, because now we've got a modification to this thing. This just goes on like that, and you strap it up as tight as possible. And then we have another jacket called the Point 2 Air Jacket, and it's a light, like a fishing jacket that goes on top of this, and it hooks onto your saddle. And if you fall off, it pulls. And it pulls there's a bit of a CO2 oxygen cartilage, and the whole jacket inflates. And what it does, it protects your whiplash. So it protects the neck from falling back, and also protects you like this. You get a bit of suffocating feeling, But at the upper level, everybody rides in one of them. And the concept came from actually the motorbike industry. They used to have it for the motorbikes. You clip it on the motorbike, so when you fall and you get away from your motorbike, it inflates. But it goes with the body weight, so you could move anywhere and all that. It's not going to really just inflate. It's your body weight that pulls it off. So when you get off the horse, when you fall off your horse, it just pulls that string and the whole jacket inflates. And that
really prevents injury?
It prevents in a big way. A lot of crashes, rotational falls and things like that really helps because most of our falls are slow. So when you call, it's the horse falling on you or something, and that just gives you that little extra. I mean, we can take whatever we can, you know what I mean? So we need it. So I think
that's been a couple of years now. And in the beginning, when they first came out, it was kind of a little bit funny because they would accidentally go off before we forget to have them on and jump off.
Right. Again, the quality of helmet is really important. You know what I mean? These are solid helmets. And again, one thing really important to know about these helmets, they're not built to take too many crashes. So if you had a crash, you got to get rid of your helmet because the shells have gone inside. You may not notice it in your helmet at all, but it has gone down. You know, it's concussion. So your level from here has gone to here. And that's already taken away a little bit of your, you know what I mean? So you got to get rid of it. And good companies like Charles Owen, you send it back, they will send you a new helmet.
I'm going to put this one up.
Yes. Nice meeting you.
Nice
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.